Tubers, family and friends, I have a little part 2 segment here for this one, and I'm not going to talk much. I'll make small comments. You guys can do a screenshot of this about reveal the secrets, and this is all about Trump's task force that will be start releasing information about all these massive secrets and so-called conspiracy theories starting in March of 2025. And this part 2 is some serious information that I left out in number 3 and number 4 on the whiteboard that I didn't put on the last one. I thought it was very important that I mentioned this. And let's just go through the top part again real quick. This man right here, our sitting president, has already been on record saying it's this. And even on the day that the attacks happened, this man was on interview on NBC as the buildings crumbled straight down, and he said on live television that there's no way that only planes could take a building down like that. It had to have been other planted devices. And we know from when demolition started, several days after the events, that there was still molten metal found in several areas near the foundations of the building that was still active molten metal. And the only thing that can do that is this, and I'm going to write it right here. This substance does that, and that was found on the site. So that was the agent that did the majority, 95%, and the only way that a building can fall straight down is from demo, guys. All bombings in World War II that hit skyscrapers in Europe and tall buildings, they all crumbled and fell left to right, side to side. When they started to collapse, they fell sideways. Never did a building, it's very rare that a building fell straight down, especially of that height. I mean, engineers have already have put their expertise on all these facts, and they'll tell you till the cows come home that it's the only way a building of that height can crumble straight down. Okay, then on September 10th, 2001 is when this happened. Number 2. That much was reported by the Defense Secretary of Defense under Bush, that it was missing, gone, or unaccounted for at this place. The very next day, we know this happened, right? And there's video footage of so-called Flight 77 that did this. but there's video footage showing that it was this that did this. Okay, guys? And the other one was this flight, that this feel-good story of this happened. Really, guys? Come on. That's basic 101 psychological manipulation, that they have a feel-good this, but the truth was that this did this to this in this state. That is the truth of what happened there, guys. That's why they had to have this here saying, which is that feel good, that, to fool everyone into thinking that the original story of doing this happened, because this is actually what happened. Now, this is all going to come out anyways, guys. I'm just giving you a heads up that this is what actually happened. And, you know, the official story is always to what? Prevent panic and to prevent blame on the criminals. That is what an alibi is. A lying alibi. And that is all what you hear coming out of mainstream media. Why? Because they're bought and paid for, guys. You all know that by now. And all the truth is coming out now. So this is the kind of stuff that you're going to have to wrap around your minds and realize that this is the kind of stuff that happened in real life. There's so many caveats to this. Why it was done and what was accomplished. And I mean, these people are diabolical, guys. And this has been going on for over 60 some years, ever since they took out JFK in 1963, the year I was born, and they it's been progressively gotten worse until now our current president is in office, trying to do what Ronald Reagan did in the early 80s. And we're going to see if it holds, or if it holds true, guys. And only time is going to tell. I mean, it's fast and furious right now. Fast and furious. People's heads are spinning of the corruption in the billions and billions that are coming out with all these government agencies, guys. And what I'm yet to hear is them rounding these people up, people that have illegally took these funds and people that have illegally given these funds. Round them up, put them in military trial, and put them in prison for the rest of their lives. That's what should be done. That's what the people demand. That's the second part of what they've demanded ever since all this stuff was happening. And the next reveal the secret subject we're going to talk about is the 2008 financial crisis. That's another big one. If you guys have ever watched that movie, oh, it's at the tip of my tongue. I'll think of it and I'll put that as a title. But that's a big one too, guys. I mean, between the corporations, the Federal Reserve banks, and the government, they're all on the take, guys. They all got their hands in the cookie jar, and they've been ripping off this country and ripping off the people of this country for nearly 70 years, guys. And it's time for this stuff to stop. And if Trump can accomplish that, and if Trump can repeal the divorce laws, I'm back in the U.S. Because for all these reasons of what's been going on for so long, that's why I'm in the Philippines. Because no divorce here, and of all this corruption that was going on in the U.S., that, you know, sure, there's corruption in all countries, but at least here, there's no divorce, and you can't lose your whole entire family and everything you've worked for the entirety of your life. That's why the Philippines tops every other country right now, guys. If the U.S. repeals the divorce laws and stops all this, women going into bars, getting pregnant from 5 different men with 5 different children to get child support and to get alimony from the man, if Trump puts a stop on all that illegal criminal activity that's been going on for how many years now? 50, 60 years? It progressively gets worse, guys, and that stuff needs to stop too. Because that's actually at the real core of why there's hundreds of thousands of expats leaving the United States, retiring in other countries. That's the reason, guys. So I pray that Trump gets in there and does what's right with everything. And the biggest one in my mind is the divorce laws. They need to stop that immediately. Just like the Philippines, the Constitution of the Philippines protects the Philippine family. Therefore, that's why divorce is illegal, because all divorce does is destroy the family. So I love you guys with all my heart, and I am very, very excited about what's going on in the U.S. with Trump and Elon Musk and Doge and all the people trying to stop the corruption, and I just hope the arrests come soon, and I hope they do the right thing as far as getting rid of the divorce laws there too. So I love you guys, and until next time, God bless. Bye-bye.